Good morning. Welcome back to online study, chapter number 7, 7th class mathematics. This is the second video of chapter number 7. In the previous video, we have seen the introductory part and we have completed exercise 7.1. Now, in this video, we will discuss about criteria of congruence of triangles. There are many criteria for congruence of triangles. How we can prove that this given angle is congruent to the next given triangle. So first of all them is SSS criteria. SSS means side. If three sides of a given triangle is equal to the three corresponding sides of the another triangle, then we can say that the given triangle is corresponding to the other given angle. Now the statement is like this: SS congruence criteria. If under a given correspondence the three sides of one triangle, all three sides, we are talking about all three sides of a given triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of the another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. In that case, we call that triangles as congruent triangles. Now here I explain this with one example: triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Basically PQR. Now their shape is little bit different, but they are congruent triangle. Here AB is equal to, now you can see that AB is 3 centimeter, BC is 7 centimeter and AC is 5 centimeter. And in this triangle, second triangle, PQ is 7 centimeter, PR is 3 centimeter and RQ is 5 centimeter. Now we have to check which two sides are equal. So according to us, BC is 7 centimeter. Here PQ is also 7 centimeter. So BC is equal to PQ. BC is equal to PQ and AC, which is AB, which is 3 centimeter, is equal to PR, that is 3 centimeter, and the remaining AC is 5 centimeter. Here QR or RQ is 5 centimeter. So we have seen that corresponding side BC is 7 centimeter and its corresponding side in this triangle is PQ, that is 7 centimeter. AC, which is 5 centimeter, so here QR is 5 centimeter, so this is the corresponding of side this, and AB is 3 centimeter, here PR is 3 centimeter. So we will write according to that. AB is equal to PR, that is 3 centimeter. BC is equal to PQ, that is 7 centimeter, and AC is equal to QR, that is 5 centimeter. These all their measurements are equal, so we have to write them. So this side, three sides are equal. So according to these two triangles, A side or A vertex is corresponding to R, B is corresponding to P, and C is corresponding to Q. So we can write that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RPQ. Now if you write this PQR, if you change the sequence while writing this statement, then your statement will be wrong, because A is corresponding to R, B is corresponding to P, and C is corresponding to Q. ABC and RPQ. If you write PQR, then your answer will be wrong. So we have seen that if three sides of a triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of the another given triangle, then we can say that these two triangles are equal. And the statement is like this: if under a given correspondence the three sides of one triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of the another triangle, then the triangles are said to be congruent. Now we'll move to the second criteria of congruence. Yes, now second criteria is SAS congruence rule. According to that, SAS means side angle side. So if two sides and one angle, including angles between that side, if they are equal to the next triangle which is given, then we can say that the given two triangles are congruent to each other. The statement is like this: if under a correspondence two sides and the angle included between them, means it should be between them, the angle made by that two sides which are given and which are equal, then angle included between them of a triangle are equal to two corresponding sides and the angles included between them of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. This means two sides and the angles between them of one triangle is equal to the other two sides of the given triangle, and the angles included in them. If they are equal, then we can say that two sides and one angle are equal, then we can say that the given triangles are congruent. Now example from here, ABC is a triangle, DEF is another triangle. In this triangle, AB is 5 centimeter, angle B is 50 degree. Here D is 5 centimeter, angle E is 50. Length of BC is 7 centimeter, length of EF is also 7 centimeter. So we can say that their sides, these AB and DE, they are corresponding side. BC is corresponding to EF and angle B is corresponding to angle E. So now we will prove this by, now first one, AB is equal to, first of all we write in triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Now we have to compare them. So AB is equal to DE, that is given. We have to mention the reason also, it is given. Then angle B, which you can call as angle ABC. Complete name is ABC and you can write B because there is no other angle here, is equal to angle E, and you can call it as angle DEF. Why they are equal? Because their measurement is given, that is 50 degree. Okay. Now the third side BC, here in this triangle ABC, BC side is equal to EF. EF in this triangle is, both measurement is 7 centimeter. So we can say that two sides and including angle are equal. So we can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, is it clear? Two sides and one including angles. So if two sides and one including angle of one triangle is equal to the two sides and one including angle of the other triangle, then we can say that the given triangles are congruent, and that we have proved with one example. Now we move to the third criteria of congruence of triangle. Yes, now third criteria, ASA congruence criteria. If under a correspondence, two angles and the included side of the triangle are equal to the two corresponding angles and the included side of the another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Now in this case, two angles and one side. ASA, angle side angle, means the side should be between that two angles which are given or which we have proved equal. So there is one example from the book. In this there are two triangles AOC and BOD. Now in this triangle, what are given things? AC is 3 centimeter and BD is also 3 centimeter. Angle C is 70, angle D is 70. Two angles, one angle is given and one side is given. We have to find the other angles and then we will prove that the given triangles are equal. Now you know that this angle AOC, this and this angle DOB, that are vertically opposite angles and vertically opposite angles are equal. So we can write angle AOC is equal to angle DOB is equal to 30 degree, that is vertically opposite angles. This is also 30, but including side, including angles we have to find. So this is 30, this is 30, but we have only this side AC and BD. So we have to prove that this angle, and we have to find angle A and angle B also. So for angle A in triangle AOC, two given angles are there, angles are given, we have to find the third one. So angle first is 70 degree, second is 30 degree, plus angle A is equal to 180 degree by angle sum property. We know that sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is 180. Two angles are given, 70 plus 30, that is 100, and the total sum is 180. So we will subtract that. Angle A is equal to 180 minus 100. So measurement of angle A is 80 degree. This angle is this is 80 degree. Same way we have to find the angle B. So for angle B we have two angles, 70 and 30. Same way we will do the same process. Angle A is equal to angle D plus angle DOB plus this subtracted from 180 degree by angle sum property. I have not written the first step, I have written the second step, directly finding out the value of angle A. Angle B. So angle B is equal to, this is angle D, value of angle D is 70, 70 plus 30 subtract from 180. So angle B measurement is 80 degree. So this is also 80 degree. Now we find the including angles, this and this angle. So according to the rules AB, first we will consider this angle. Angle C is equal to angle D, that is equal to 70 degree. Then angle A is equal to angle B is equal to 80 degree. And the including side AC is equal to BD is equal to 3 centimeter. So two angles and their including side is given. So we can write that triangle AOC is congruent to triangle BOD. We have proved that with the help of angle sum property. We find out the angles which are not given, and then we prove that these two triangles are congruent. Two angles and one including side, because we have given these two angles and we find out this very easily, but we have to prove that this angle, these angle A and angle C and here angle B and D, they are including angles because we have given the only side AC and BD. That's why we have to find this angle A and angle B. I hope you understand this. Now we will study the next part, that is RHS congruence rule, in the next video.